Confession. I'm a grown-adult and have a crush on a fictional character. So a bit of context, this is a live-action movie character, and they are a character of which had made me have a phobia since I was 4. The 1990 TV miniseries Pennywise has terrified me as a child, and even as an adult now. Clowns terrify me, unnecessary fear I know. Now I have no interest in Bill, the actor. The 2017 Pennywise I find attractive, or whatever you would call it, to be attracted to a mythical being that reads minds and makes fears reality. Other than weird, I know it's weird. I personally find it more weird because the Tim Curry one still terrifies me. How can someone find Pennywise attractive? I get it if you are talking just about the actor, but the clown? This is why clown pornography exists, friend. Home of the true cream pie. Usually advice for crushes are just get over him. Has not good enough for you, so that will be my advice. I think this is more common than you know it is, at least based on similar comments I've seen on Tumblr about how hot Pennywise is. I don't get it, but everyone is different. I'm 33 and have a crush on Sheriff Woody from Toy Story. Lol. Dude. I like V from V for Vendetta. It's not the actor. It's the whole mask, voice and leather thing, I guess. Woman shrugging. I totally get you. Mystery is sexy, can't judge. I'm the same exact way. Something about the power dynamic and him being so dangerous. I've always developed crushes on the bad guys since I was a kid watching Disney movies. It still hasn't changed. Lamau, unless it's Jessica Rabbit, I'm out. We all have our psychopath sides. There was something about this. Something like adapting your fears into lust, so they don't seem so scary anymore. Maybe your mind decided to have the hots and now Pennywise is a sexy, lurky monster and not as terrifying. I'm a grown-ass woman and find Negan from The Walking Dead attractive. Like bad. So, I was attracted to a fictional character from a cartoon when I was a teenager. Katara from the show Avatar: The Last Airbender. It was very strange. I've never had such a strong feeling before. It's like that feeling that you get when you start talking to a new person you're interested in and then you suddenly can't talk for a day cause they're busy and they are all you can think about. Except that feeling times 100. I grew out of it after a while but still remember how strongly I felt about the character. I hope you grow out of your character soon too. Lol. I know it's a weird mental place to be. Oof. I'm 20 but I still have a crush on Rashida Jones. Some fiction characters, animated or not, just appeal to some people. It's not weird in this day and age where every possible thing the mind can imagine exists for something to be attractive. Even if it would be considered weird, it's not weird. Everyone has something weird they're attracted to. Is it, like, a fetish, maybe? Clown fetishes aren't actually too uncommon. On a bit of a decline the last few years, but it's still a thing. Hey, check my post just please. I have this exact same problem. I mean, I'm a gay dude, so it's a bit different. Dude, it's okay, I totally get it. I was quite infatuated with V from V for Vendetta. For me, it's something about the mask. He's this enigmatic vigilante. I don't know his name, age, or even what he looks like, but damn he's cool. Smiles. No judgment here. It's really no biggie. Fictional crushes are common, and monsters are hot. Just roll with it and have fun. Pennywise isn't my type, but I totally get the appeal of shape-shifting monsters. I even get the appeal of murder clowns. I have a thing for every single adult clown troll in the Homestuck/Hive Swap universe. Rock on with her nasty self. Lamau, weary face, a-okay hand, balloon. You'd love me. I'm way more of a clown than Pennywise and kids fucking hate me. Is grown adult but still spells ass like $1. No worries. I have recurring sex dreams about Freddy Krueger. I went through a rough patch in like 2005 or 2006. Had been single way too long. Anyway, I developed a crush on Professor Dumbledore. Not even the guy from the movies, just a colored drawing of him on the back of a book. I was maybe 36 or 38 and a lesbian, so he was too old and not my usual gender I'm attracted to. Lol. I thought he looked kind. There used to be a whole Tumblr out there of people who wanted to fuck Pennywise. You're fine. Look up teratophilia. He's even sexier in the book. Are you sure you are not confusing fear with love? Google bridge suspension effect for more details on it, mate. This is a 2-tier shit post. So you like eldritch shape-shifting monsters? Guillermo del Toro, is that you? Not my fave hentai of Pennywise, but okay. That's enough Reddit for today. Have you seen Oedicus before? All their waifus are animated, so you are not really that weird. In fact, I think is more acceptable than it was ever before. You're on the internet, you can say ass, could be worse, you could be the chick that's attracted to the Eiffel Tower. My first TV crush was Michael Myers. It's honestly not too uncommon. Kind of like how some people would fantasize about being chucked or pushed into unwanted sex. It's the Freudian part of our brain that may find someone like a heartless killer or extremely manipulative personality to be attractive in a way. No, I don't believe many people would actually want a relationship like this, but how many people find the young red-headed serial cannibal Hannibal Lecter to be alluring, intelligent, strong, and yes, sexually appealing. A lot of people enjoy the dominatrix side of personality, and I think this type of attraction sits in the same category. I had a crush on Chucky. Like, a sexual one. If that makes you feel better. It happens. I mean, you do you, bro. The Rule 34 is the one and only law in this universe that 100% works. Not exactly grown when you write it. Adults don't refer to themselves as grown at $, especially not with ampersands and dollar signs. You should go outside more. Like, with rocks and stuff. The character Delios in 300 is like this for me. I find the character immensely attractive, but David Wenham does nothing for me. So did you want them to keep the sex scenes with Bev that they cut in the 2017 one? That was gonna be how Pennywise was gonna attack her fears, rapey stuff like what her father was doing to her, and it was supposed to get pretty in-depth and go all the way, but her actor's parents were upset by it and didn't want her doing it, so they ended up cutting it from the film. Is this INFP? I'm not specifically attracted to hot cartoon characters to the extent that I'd have a fantasy about them, but I have found certain cartoon characters to be attractive to some extent. For example, I and many other older views have found the character Professor Venomous from OKKO to have a very attractive voice. I guess you could also say that I had a small crush on Slate aka Deathstroke from the original Teen Titans show as a kid as well. On that show near the beginning he was a cool, mysterious and elusive bad guy that Robin was obsessed with finding and taking down, and you know the assumption of how all girls like a bad guy. You're weird, I like you. I've seen some female Pennywise cosplays that made my heart a little fluttery. We all float down here. I am so confused. Go fuck a clown, my dude. TBH, we live in a world where people get offended if you lick your finger before you turn a page. Might as well do it in style. Don't worry. Waifus exist and I think they're fine, to a point. This is such a shit post. It's like a kink thing. I think we all have imagined being sexual with something strange at some point in our lives. Okay, odd enough, but I've been hearing this from a few people around my town. Felt the same way about Heath Ledger's Joker as a teen. Didn't much care for Heath's looks as a person. While he was very attractive, I just had a thing for the Joker. That crush lasted probably 2 years and I wrote tons of weird cringy fanfic during that time. This is like the people who have a crush on Megamind or the Onceller? The guy from the Dr. Swiss movie. That's weird as hell. Are you a guy or a girl? I was attracted to Kylo Ren until he took off his helmet. Yeah. I still have a crush on Dexter Morgan. Not Michael C. Hall. I mean, he's just so mysterious. Understandable, who doesn't? Krieger? I low-key have a crush on Alita from Alita Battle Angel. You know you're allowed to say ass, right? The clown from DBD is hotter. The wording of this post is very weird. Is English your first language? Just curious. You aren't attracted, I don't think. Unless you're being sexually gratified while thinking about it. You're likely more struck by Bill's unique features. It's the sort of appeal that people like Steve Buscemi, Cara Delevingne, just for example, give. They are very unique looking and thus striking. People confuse that for attraction all the time. Shit post. I think most of us have crushed deeply on a fictional show. That's why so many people become obsessive with shows, movies, etc. I still to this day have a little crush on Scully from the X-Files. But Pennywise? Wow. That's certainly a new one. I just hope you don't think your love is a joke. My friend is one on Michael Myers, so I don't actually find it that weird. Also, I have book crushes all the time, but they are normally the hero of the book or the hero's best friend. I may have had a crush on Ron Weasley when I was younger. I think more about things like how many white hairs I have on my head. It's cool though, bro. I really fancy the new Pennywise. I'm with you. I also think he is excellent crack too. Are you sure you're not mistaking a crush for anything else? Like, hey, you don't want to look but have to situation? Rationalization of a fear too maybe. Like kinda romanticize the thing that scares you, so it becomes less scary. Well, the good news is that you're not in love with a fictional anime character, like half of Japan's male population is. Smiley face, thumbs up. Are you into vor? Well, it could be weirder, for sure. I really liked how Pennywise was designed in the remake. I haven't seen Chapter 2 yet, but I think that throughout Chapter 1 each time he was on screen, they absolutely nailed what they were aiming to do. He was creepy and off-putting in the moments when he needed to be, and absolutely horrible exactly at the right time. When you think about the book, and what that entity actually is and its place in the greater universe, it's almost like a cosmic horror type situation, sort of reminiscent of the Elder Gods from Lovecraft. People adore Cthulhu. Shit, there are people out there who get crushes on death row inmates and serial killers. I think that's way weirder. Those are real people who actually committed horrible crimes. While the psychology is fascinating, falling in love with them is irrational. As crazy as Pennywise is, it's a fictional character in a storybook. Edit 'cause I forgot stuff. Tumblr would welcome you with open arms. I saw the title and thought haha relatable, but then I read the thing and tbh that was not what I expected. Oh, you do you. Being into some scary stuff is alright as long as nobody gets hurt as far as I'm concerned. Macron / Macron. I've had a crush on Jim Hawkins, Treasure Planet, and Jack Marston, Red Dead Redemption, since I was 14, I'm turning 21 in November. You're not alone. I actually hate clowns, but now I know Bill is the actor and I'm like, same for me. It's really embarrassing, but I have a crush on Yoichi Yukimura. He's literally from a gay hentai game, but I love him so much. My boyfriend sent me this thread asking if it was me who posted this. Haha, but same, I don't know what it is about that murderous clown. Not attracted to Bill or other clowns either. Vegeta from DBZ was my first crush. Not sure why, but you gotta admit his character arc was great. I feel you, on the fake character deal. Sometimes it's just the idea that coalesces in the mind. Hell, I really have a crush on Medusa. The taboo of a gaze being deadly is dangerous. And you would get to wear a blindfold all the time. So that's neat. When we were kids, my teenage sister had a thing for Crash Bandicoot. This is a power/control thing. You admit you have been terrified of this character since you were 4, then he changed slightly and you were no longer afraid. He no longer had power over you. That is what is making your fanny tingle. Honk honk. Oh, I'm 25 and have had a crush on a particular Beyblade character for the last 10 years. I feel this post. So you have a crush on something but you get the name wrong of the thing you like? Pennywise was in a movie called IT, not the Pennywise series, Suspect. Honestly, this is not the first I've heard of this. There's a whole world of people on Tumblr that find Pennywise attractive. I'm not one of them. But if you wanted to find other people that are attracted to him, Tumblr is your best bet. It might help you understand it a bit better. r/justneckbeardlings. Some URL. Curry's in a wheelchair, now. If that helps. Shit tier waifu. If you had said you had a crush on the Tim Curry version, I'd almost see it. The makeup, the accent, and it's Tim fucking Curry. The new Pennywise, though? He plays like a drooling toddler. I enjoy IT, but new Pennywise talks like a baby mushmouth and is dressed like a child from 1820. You do you, though. Jareth from Labyrinth is mine. I've never seen the movie. I was discovering a bunch of old classics and watching documentaries on Queen via YouTube. Then I went on a David Bowie kick until I found a clip from Labyrinth. I don't know what it is about the character because I am not as attracted to Bowie himself as I am Jareth. I have photos of him saved on my phone and I must have seen the videos from Magic Dance and When the World Falls Down at least 100 times each. I'm also a married woman, Lamau. Don't tell hubby. He has his anime crushes that I don't want to hear about and I have Jareth. Eyes. Do you fap to Pennywise? Seems pretty harmless to me. I have a serious crush on Michael Myers, the character, and the killer from Scream, but only in full costume, so I feel your confusion. I think sometimes the line between fear and attraction/allure are blurred. Not quite sure why. Sorta Stockholm Syndrome. I am also a grown-ass adult and I have far too many fictional crushes. It's not too weird. Well, you're definitely not alone. Let me tell you that much, Lamau. You're fucked in the head or a liar.